Most people don't realize they are overthinking. They just think they are being careful, responsible, prepared. That's how it started for Ben too. Overthinking did not leave Ben in one day. It loosened its grip slowly. Ben was 24, a graphic designer by profession and a thinker by habit. He lived in a quiet side village, far from busy roads and city noise. From the outside, his life looked calm. A small rented room with pale walls, a single window facing open fields, a wooden table, a laptop. Nothing fancy, nothing loud. If someone passed by, they might think, he's lucky, peaceful life. But inside Ben's mind, nothing was peaceful. His mind never stopped working, even when work was done. Ben overthought everything. Every design draft he created, every email he sent, every message he received. If a client replied late, his chest tightened. Did they hate the design? Did I miss something obvious? Am I about to lose this client? If feedback was short, he imagined failure. Okay felt cold. Fine felt dangerous. And if a design was approved quickly, instead of relief, he felt fear. What if they regret it later? What if they realize it's not good enough? At night, his laptop stayed open longer than needed, not because of deadlines, but because his thoughts refused to sleep. He would reopen files already sent, zoom in, zoom out, adjust colors, undo changes, redo them, then stop, stare at the screen, and feel tired without feeling done. Ben often told himself, I'll relax after this project. But the next project came, and so did the thoughts. He compared himself constantly. Other designers on social media, perfect portfolios, confident captions, big clients. He wondered, why does everyone else look so sure? Why does it feel like I'm always catching up? Some days he felt guilty for resting. Other days, guilty for not doing more. And most days, guilty without knowing why. One evening, after hours of reworking a design that was already good, Ben shut his laptop and leaned back in his chair. Outside, the village was quiet. A few yellow lights in distant houses, a dog barking somewhere far away, wind moving gently through tall grass. Nothing was urgent, nothing was falling apart, yet his chest felt tight. The next morning, Ben received a message from a client. Design looks fine, thanks. Fine. That one word stayed with him. Not bad, not amazing, just fine. Ben opened the file again, adjusted the colors, changed the spacing, undid the changes, did them again. Then he stopped. Not suddenly, not dramatically. He just sat there and noticed how tired he felt. And for the first time, instead of asking, what's wrong with this? He asked himself something new. What if I let this be enough for today? That question felt uncomfortable, almost wrong, but he sent the design anyway and closed the laptop. That day, Ben chose to walk instead of think. He stepped outside and followed the narrow village road, past old fences, past quiet homes, past fields that didn't care about deadlines or feedback. His mind followed him, of course, bringing worries, replaying conversations, predicting problems that hadn't happened yet. But Ben didn't argue with his thoughts. He didn't try to silence them. He didn't tell himself to be positive. He just noticed them. Okay, that thought is here, and kept walking. The next few days were similar. He still overthought, but he didn't fight it. When thoughts came, he paused, took a breath, did one small thing, finished one task, sent one email, took one break without guilt. Some days were better, some days were heavy, but slowly something shifted. Overthinking no longer controlled his hands, only his thoughts. And thoughts, he realized, do not need permission to exist, but they don't need obedience either. Weeks passed. Ben's work improved, not because he pushed harder, but because he stopped doubting every step. He trusted good enough more often. He rested without explaining himself. He stopped reopening files late at night. Clients stayed, some left. Life continued. One evening, while washing his cup after dinner, Ben noticed something simple. He had finished work, and he wasn't replaying the day. No mental arguments, no imaginary conversations, no tight chest. His mind was quiet. Not empty, just gentle. He smiled, not because everything was solved, but because he finally understood something important. You don't stop overthinking by force. You stop by choosing presence again and again. You stop by letting one thought pass, by not fixing everything at once, by allowing today to be imperfect. If you're overthinking right now, if your mind feels busy even when life is calm, if you replay small moments and worry about things that haven't happened, remember this. You don't need to fix your whole life tonight. You only need to slow down one thought and then another. That is how it fades, slowly. If this story felt uncomfortably familiar, let it sit with you. You're welcome to like, comment, or share it with someone who overthinks quietly. And if you enjoy calm stories about real struggles and gentle change, consider subscribing to Eliza Bethell's Tales.